Long time no see, traitor.
Like I'm fucking pissed.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Yep.
Beyond reason.
Both of you! Enough!
Uh-oh.
Master Foxy.
Okay, somewhere Ruby Rose is going jealous,
Are you
jealous,
all right,
jealous,
Mr. Foxy?
jealous.
Any injuries?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't Eos. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Rest assured, manager, my blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oath, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrades.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth, didn't I?
At that moment, the Hollow Raiders you encountered earlier close in on you.
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other valuables you've got.
Okay, for the fact that the right one is moving, I think that's the one talking. This kind of voice sounds a lot more fitting for the guy on the left, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons, not to mine ether resources.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day, and we need something to make it right. Whatever your business is, pay your dough or bite the dust.
Wait.
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not claiming this Hollow as your own, are you?
The red?
Is this intentional or did they accidentally mix the voice acting up?
Maybe.
Like they mixed up the character names and such.
Could be. On the other hand, it is kind of funny to have the small guy be the one who sounds so big and intimidating, and the other one sound like they're about to run off.
Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion. Am I correct, Mr. Mayflower Watchdog?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Huh?
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already worn my patience thin.
Hugo swiftly deals with the Hollow Raiders. They don't even get an encounter. He just beats them the hell up.
Oh, help me!
I think they might have swapped the models around on accident, but it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I think they did it for an accident and they decided to go with
Think
it.
twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please have mercy.
Spare us! We won't do it again!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to public security once we're out of it.
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them so easily. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some almighty savior. Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
Bro?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
Sinners deserve punishment. Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this argument. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will.
Here we go
Be
again.
prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
Talk too much.
We got countered. Nope. The very Castlevania-like music here. Or do I have that wrong?
Unsure.
That's actually reminding me now. Vampire Survivor Castlevania DLC got updated with more characters.
Really? Do you two have to do this now?
My apologies, dear manager. But I'm itching to teach him a lesson. Shut up.
Yeah, I get the feeling they totally went for a freaking Castlevania vibe with this track here. Okay, time to quite literally kick your ass.
Stay calm now.
And finish with a pancake. Oh no, that's got to be immediately humiliating. After Hugo leaves, Lycon goes silent, as if lost in his memories.
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top so nothing and no one can imprison us. Isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps by faith, do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship? Hilarious. Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world, and there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes, you may need to eliminate one if it means saving more.
You're too proud. Your pride may lead you astray.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
Right before the fall.
To err is human. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down. Because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
What's wrong, Lycon? You've been quiet for a while now.
Been like 10 minutes.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack. He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
Okay, I'll admit. I've been itching to ask. Why did you two split up?
Mockingbird, faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks. And one of them was a disastrous one. Hugo. You... Was this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Have you gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You'd bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die. Especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago.
That story of that movie he was talking about. He meant himself, didn't he?
You know what, Lycon? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me?
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you.
Oh dear. I get the feeling we'll learn more about that, but it's not going to be pretty.
My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale.
And well, there also remains how Lycon lost his eye and legs.
Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him.
Okay, so you were Jack's first apprentice.
And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day.
That seems likely.
In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan our next moves.
The call goes through immediately.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before. So maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Okay, typical Phantom Thief stuff.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
Hugo.
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled if anyone attempts to use it as a weapon. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But, it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
That's right, Master Proxy. Please, trust us.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
Okay. Actually, on another thought, like it was the Ravenlock family that wanted to get their hands on the core first. So, well, one way for them to regain their power would be to, well, set a fucking monster loose in the town on their enemies and those who quote-unquote wronged them. Well, although the mayor and Lakon seemed reluctant to let us get involved in this matter, we can investigate on our own. And that's right. If the warning letter is true, this is a major issue concerning the safety of New Eridu. Sacrificed, Exaltists, Bringer. There might be a deeper secret behind all of this. And it could even be related to our teacher. No matter what, we can't just sit back and do nothing. We need to know more about these Exaltists. Like, they spoke of them like they've always been a thing. I'm guessing that's not the name of this cult or something.
It might
maybe
be since look at the three first words there.
Yeah.
It would be the only way that those 3 words there would make sense and not feel random. Like, Bringer and Sacrifice definitely connected, so it would make sense as just look at the name itself, Exaltists.
True, but I think there was mention of them earlier in more... I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah, it kind of sounds culty, doesn't it?
Yeah, but at what point would we have learned that the cult's name is Exaltists? Like, it's not like they were shouting anything like that. Like, well, they were exalting this creator of theirs. But I guess it might be... Yeah, we'll have to see. For now, I'm still a bit unsure whether it is the cult or not.
Could be something you missed from one of those side missions and such.
Those haven't involved any of that of that importance. But for that, let's find some time to discuss our tactics properly. And for now, let's call it a day. Feels like too much has happened. By the way, did you notice that Hugo's mockingbird disguise is just a mask? No, it's not. I noticed. It sounds a lot like certain classic characters' glasses. Superman. Enough jokes. Let's take some time to rest.
What do you mean you?
No. After a sweet, refreshing sleep, you feel reinvigorated. Well, let's discuss how we're going to investigate the Exaltists. Okay, so... I'm guessing that is just the name they've slapped onto the cult at some point. I'm not sure if we missed a little bit on that, or if they just slapped it on between chapters. Let's start by investigating Bringer. Yes, I agree. The Commissioner's hasty closure of the case is a bit suspicious. We should definitely find Zhu Yan and get more information first. I'll go investigate at PopSec. I'll leave it to you then. Come back soon. I'll gather some information on the internet. Okay, actually, we should still be able to leave the grind. We just can't move time forwards, I think. No, yeah, let's go until the next, until the next point where we can exit. And hope that it is within half an hour. To investigate the Exaltists, let's start with the Bringer case. I should head to public security and talk to Zhu Yan. I think this is enough. Yeah, we're investigating the cult, so yeah, the cult is called the Exaltists.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here.
Are you still mad at us? Oh, it's you. What can I do for you? I wanted to ask about Bringer. You saw the news, I'm sure. The Commissioner closed the case citing personal misconduct. I already found it strange and wanted to investigate further, but there's been a lot of obstacles. It's as if there's a hidden force that doesn't want me to get involved in this matter any further. Sounds suspicious. Yeah, either the Commissioner is trying to cover things up, or, well, it definitely sounds like they're trying to cover things up, but for what reason? Like, are they trying to shield public security's reputation? Or, well, are they an exaltist? Yes, but it could also be my sensitive position. As far as I know, after the case was closed, the items left behind by Inspector Bringer were all sent to Hollow Special Operations for processing. However, those items have already been screened within the Bureau, and there's nothing suspicious about them. If you're still worried, you can also go there later and ask. Also, my colleagues at PubSec, most of us have worked with Inspector Bringer to some extent, so they might know something. I would love to investigate with you, but I've been busy lately. There's an organ trafficking case recently, and some other odd missing persons cases as well. Okay, let's just hope that the organ trafficking one... Well, let's hope we've already put a stop to that one with Anby. No worries, I'll investigate on my own first. Alright, just let me know if you have any questions. Okay, looks like she isn't mad at us anymore. Or at least being professional about it. Hello, citizen. Is there anything I can help you with? Did you know Bringer? Mr. Bringer, I know. I once caught him in the bathroom secretly recording his to-do list for the next day with a tape recorder. I'm probably worried that he would forget otherwise. Is human memory really that short, or was it just Mr. Bringer? We did see that he had problems memorizing his speech during Chapter 5, didn't we?
Yeah.
However, if there had been others in the bathroom at the time, Mr. Bringer probably wouldn't have done that. It's because I'm a bangboo that I happened to witness something like this. Okay. Weathered. Is there a problem, citizen? Do you know about Bringer? About Bringer. Wait, you're not a reporter, are you? Of course not. Oh, good. Boss has told us not to talk about Bringer, probably worried about reporters being careless with what they write. I really don't know why he turned out this way. He used to be a good person. Many years ago, after he came out of a hollow, his entire personality shifted. I thought it was because he was injured in the hollow or had witnessed something terrible. But that operation was very successful. He rescued many citizens from the hollow and emerged completely unscathed. How strange. Did they pull a switcheroo or something? Like, did the real Bringer die and they replaced him with a fake? Do you have any other information? I remember now. Seems like Bringers had memory issues for a long time, always forgetting stuff. Back then, we even suggested he keep a diary or something, though I'm not sure if he ever listened to us. I'm getting the feeling that Bringer might have been a fake. I don't know anything more than that. Like him having issues remembering his persona, or public persona. Hello, can I help you? Did you know Bringer? You mean Inspector Bringer? Oh no, he's not Inspector anymore. Yeah, he's Corpse now. He's Corpse Bringer. I'm not very familiar with him, but I did help organize the things he left behind. Looking at it now, I guess they can be considered his estates. Is there anything special about them? Special? No, just very ordinary things. Ever heard from other colleagues that Bringer had a notebook he never parted with. But I couldn't find this notebook in his belongings. It's probably lost somewhere. We're going to have to go back to Port Opus for that, don't we? Anyway, everything has been sent to Hollow Special Operations. I think it was Section 6. Maybe it's because the higher-ups suspect there's a mole in PubSec. After inquiring around, you gather a lot of information about Bringer. You share this information with Yuyen and agree to meet at Hollow Special Operations. So I'll still need to check the items left by Bringer. I'll head to HSO now. Alright. Let's just travel there immediately. Otherwise we'd have to run all across the square again.
Also, I think they have forgiven you. I think they actually have mentioned that.
Today's training.
Miyabi! You're here. Jian has already told me about the current situation. We have already found all of Bringer's belongings. Nothing unusual so far. I heard he had some tape recordings. There are indeed a few tapes. They're all here. Or that's Yanagi. Our colleagues have already listened to these tapes. They're just routine meeting minutes and special similar recordings. Nothing out of the ordinary. After carefully inspecting the tapes, you find one that feels different from the rest. Seems a bit heavier? Okay, something hidden inside it. Do you need to play these tapes again? There shouldn't be any need for that. These recordings have already been reviewed by both Hollow Special Operations and PubSec, so there shouldn't be any issues. There's one that's heavier than the others. There might be something hidden inside. Indeed, the weight of this tape is different from the others. Let's take a closer look. After carefully examining the special tape recording, you discover that there seems to be an encrypted message within. I see. This must be the reason for its weight. But how can we decrypt it? I can try to crack it. Then we'll leave it to you. Yep. Okay. I think I've said this before, but the trick I use with stuff like this is I just focus on a specific point, like the left side at the moment, and I just wait for it to line up there instead of trying to look at it in its entirety. You did it, as expected. Looks like there's new content that can be played on the tape now. That's interesting. I didn't know secret information could be hidden this way. Well, if it was well known, it wouldn't be secret. What secret? Tsukaku wants to know. When did you start speaking in third person? Zien, are you nervous? Yeah, he was still her mentor and hero. But that might have been the real Bringer before the switch. The suspected switch. I don't know. But I have a bad feeling about this. After all, he put so much effort into hiding it. There might really be an answer inside. Should we listen to it later? No, I'm prepared. No matter what, I have to face the truth.
All right, let's get started.
The cassette that Bringer left behind starts playing.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the Ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there?
You hear a long, raspy, and creepy noise.
I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this.
The room is left in complete silence as the cassette finishes playing. Zien in particular looks crestfallen. So much for the replacement theory then, huh?
It always
Something happened to
sounded
him.
like that for a while until that. Sorry, one.
Yes, something happened to him, though. I guess the easiest way to call it, or what happened was, yeah, he had a religious experience due to whatever, well, did whatever to him to restore him to physical.
Yeah, we did see what describing some. He met something.
Yeah.
Definitely ethereal or whatever is controlling ethereals.
Maybe. A theory I'm leaning on at the moment is with how the Exaltists are all about embracing, well, maybe not corruption, but a transformation of sorts. I'm guessing he wasn't exactly cleansed of corruption. Maybe he got turned into some sort of proto-sacrifice. Part ethereal, part human. That's just my game theory at the moment.
Are you okay, Jiyuan? Don't be so sad.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just... Even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption.
Yeah, something quote-unquote healed him.
Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
Or maybe a bit of both?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point. But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
Okay, this confirms what the Exaltists are.
Yeah.
But we're still in the unknown when they started using the term.
Yeah. I never expected the investigation to lead to this. I guess I could check on the other account to see if if it start. I can check on the other account if the story continues. If we didn't accidentally miss anything, but I don't think we did.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if this is one of those things we get to know in a agent story or something like that.
Could be.
Haven't they done something like that in the past?
Yeah, we have had a few that have taken place before where the game actually starts, like Triggers, and Triggers and Soldier 11s, I think. We'll have to see. I never expected the investigation to lead to this. But what exactly are the Exaltists plotting? Regardless, time to head back to the video store and rest for a bit. Then I'll think about the next steps. And from the sound of it, it doesn't sound like whatever Bringer encountered was human. Because he didn't say like him or they. More like, I really wonder what Bringer saw back then. Go ahead.
Could be this one be one of the things that Bringer mentioned during one of those final cutscenes?
Maybe.
There was a lot of speaking during that fight and the cutscenes and all that.
Yeah, I think it's all. I think it's more. I think it's less an official title that the Cult gave themselves, and more a title that, well, we've slapped onto them because they just wouldn't shut the fuck up. I bet a more fitting title may have been Loudmouths. Yeah, moving on. If I had known earlier, I could have asked him before drawing my sword. Your sense of humor has improved, Chief. Everyone, I just spoke to Zuyen, and public security seems to be very busy lately. Are you talking about the cases tied to Tops? Anyway, it's not like they're our concern. You know? Of course, Tops hasn't exactly been peaceful lately. Word is that PubSec's been pulling threads and found something that is connected to those illegal drugs I was tracking. The Mayflowers over at City Admin have been making moves too. In any case, these elites of New Eridu are starting to stir. We might be in for quite a show soon. Yeah, we didn't... In Asaba's agent story, we dealt with the jackass who was trying to revive the medicine, but he had sponsors. So those need to be tracked down still. If they even can be tracked down. What I mean is, if public security is too busy, some Hollow-related cases will be transferred to us. Huh? And Zukaku is just enjoying the atmosphere because she has no idea what the hell is going on. Okay. We got some intel on Bringer. We probably won't find any more leads for now, so let's head back to the video store and take a breather. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, time to investigate. Are we still in immersive story, or are we being still in action?
For quite some time. We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
How do you even know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh,
The notebook
he
still.
did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history.
Oh?
But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
All right, I agree then.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Well, that's not really what proxies do.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon. Don't
Oh,
tell me
no.
you don't like him.
You're probably not going to believe this, but I'm actually Phaethon.
You're an outstanding proxy, that's true. But Lord Phaethon's a cut above. No one could ever replace Lord Phaethon.
Yeah, here's the thing that basically anyone who's caught a wind of Vivian got to find out even secondhand. She's a freaking fangirl of Phaethon. Oh, this is
I'm
going
afraid.
to be hilarious.
I'm very
I know how
afraid.
you feel. You're actually one of Lord Phaethon's fans too, aren't you? So he's your biggest role model in life and you hope to become just like him, right?
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
May as well try to appease the psychopath.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now.
After inexplicably joining Vivian's informal fan club, you listen to her go on about her love of Lord Phaethon for nearly an hour.
Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time. I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
Yeah, I was so caught up in chatting with a fellow fan that I almost forgot why I'm here. I found out where the remainder of Bringer's belongings ended up. They should be hidden in a hollow in the outer ring. That's quite a far distance away. I'll need to make some preparations. Let's meet up in Blazewood later. Don't worry, I'll protect you, Proxy. I won't let you get hurt. Alright, speaking of, how did you know we were proxies? Because I get the information from my intelligence network, of course. You go. I may look this way, but I've got a pretty impressive job, and I know many secrets. Since we've agreed to work together, what's the deal with you and the Exaltists? I must foil the Exaltist schemes. Whatever they're planning, I'll stop them. This time, I absolutely cannot. Look, just think of it as my personal beef with the Exaltists. Whatever the case, we're on the same side here. It's getting late. I need to go back and make some preparations. See you in Blazewood. Vivian leaves in a hurry. She seems rather reluctant to discuss her relationship with the Exaltists in detail. Belle, are you sure you want to head straight into the hollow? Maybe we can use the old method and connect the ears instead? That should be the safer option. But if we connect to Eos, Vivian might recognize us. After all, she's our fan. Oh, right, yeah. At the moment, Eos has... Eos has the reputation of Phaethon. Oh, that is going to... No worry, I'll have you with me. If you insist, Belle. Alright then. But if anything happens, make sure you stay safe. Even though we can stay in touch at any time, I still worry. I'll get myself out if anything happens. Good. If anything happens, I'll get backup for you immediately. Alright, let's take a break for now and wait for Vivian to contact us. After some time, a message from Vivian arrives. Time to head to Blazewood and meet her. Are we going... we are still in action. But, oh well. I think I should still be able to... Actually, how much time do we have left on... Okay. Yeah, that's future story. Plenty of time on those. Alright, yeah. I should probably try to get this, but I'll not be buying pulls for it. That's the new area. And this is some new game mode, apparently. There's no timer on it. Yep. Up front, just lighter. Lighter pawn. Okay, but before we end the stream, there's actually no real need to do any 10 pulls here, but we could do one with the Bang Boo. Let me actually...
Where did you go after the goat girl?
Freaking dog. We already have her on the other account, so we would be getting her double here. Knight did say that she is good.
Yeah, and would it be better to have her actually on the main account anyway? For the flexibility of all that?
True, but then I'd have to do the trusts stuff on both accounts, or I could just do it here.
Yeah, that would make a lot of things for you easier in other ways. And there will be more new characters in the future, so you would have to do it on main account anyway.
True. Okay. I haven't actually checked out what his stuff, what his kit is, so let's actually take a look at that.
Got a new ghost story to share? I've got your
Let's see.
It's our turn, bro.
Pick me.
That noise.
I can become even stronger.
Okay. Komano Manato. Okay, what are your skills? We won't be seeing them for a bit, I think. They're from Season 2. Let's see, your passive... Mighty Molten Edge. Minato gets extra sheer force based on his max HP, with every 1 point of max HP increasing sheer force by 0.1.
Wait. Are you gonna do this kind of reading before we end the stream?
Oh well, we can check them out next time, but
Yeah.
If it was shorter, I would read it a bit better, but yeah.
Yeah. I know how long those can go, and that's why I said I had to stop you. Like, I'd gladly listen to that. However, now is not the time. Better to do it at the start of next time we stream, not so close to the end.
Got a new ghost story to share?
Before we
go for it.
My research subject.
Before we do, let me just show off that I do have like maxed out trust with everyone that I do have here. I don't have Coleda, or wait, I do have her. I've just still not completed Schoolyard Powerhouse on this account. I completely missed her agent story somehow recently. Everyone but Ellen here. Obol Squads. Everyone here. Sons of Caledon. Don't have Caesar, don't have Leiter or Bernice. But with the others, I do have everything maxed out. All of them except for Yanagi, since she's the newest I got. And of course, these two also maxed out.
Which alias should I use this time?
You don't have Caesar?
Nope.
Oh dear. Yeah, there's a lot of characters you're gonna end up having to carefully gain.
Yeah, or try to. I'm not going to try and get every single freaking character. But yeah, with Evelyn and a very fancy car in the background, that's where we'll have to leave it for today. So, before we end the stream, let's go look for someone to raid. And yeah, I was not disappointed by discontinue. I have heard a bit of noise here and there that some people have not liked later stuff, and it's freaking busy, so I'll have to narrow it down. Yeah, some people have not liked some of the Season 2 stuff that came out, but again, I've been dodging... I've been dodging spoilers as best as possible, like trying to dodge bullets. So, yeah, we'll have to see if those complaints are warranted or if it's just people complaining for the sake of complaining.
Yeah, for all we know, they will... Exaltist might be one of the complaints where the people just wonder, where the heck did that come from?
Let's see... Checking the previous rates to leave out a few. Okay, we've got Bunny the Goldfish who is playing Dead by Daylight. We've rated Ivy too recently. Frogcast who is playing Earthbound. And let's see... Codenamed Ferret who is playing Star Sector. Any of those sound of interest, or shall I take a pick? Let me actually check if that is the game that I'm thinking of. Mute. There are so many games that have Star in the name. Like on the games list on the server, the S1 is the one with the most filling, or with the most titles total. I might need to put a number on each or something. And okay, looks like they just started, so I can't see the game. Yeah.
Star Sector, maybe?
Okay, then. Let's go rate the ferrets. Okay. Copy name. Head to our place. Okay. There we go. / raid and paste. But before we get that started, of course, thank you everyone who may be watching now or later. I see that Sensei and Knight have both been lurking. Hello there, you two. And thank you as always, Bakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching. And almost forgot, you should probably mention this.
Yeah, from starting with this week, we'll be lessening the streams in the weekend so long as we have Zenless. And because we missed a stream yesterday due to, well, headache, we'll probably try, putting a lot of possibles on that one, but we may do a catch-up stream on Friday for Evil Within.
Friday or Saturday? Like, ain't Friday usually...
Alright, yes.
Yeah.
I could go get dinner for myself, so... Plus, no, I don't have to help with attendance keeping anymore, so...
Yeah, if you can get your own food on Friday, then I would say yes, but again, either Friday, Saturday, or maybe Sunday, we will see. Yeah. I plan to ask also Derby if they're interested in joining in one of those days.
Yeah, if we do it on Sunday, there's not going to be a Witcher stream on the same day. It's not that I'm growing tired of The Witcher, it's just that, well, we already have so many freaking streams and I'm so behind on, well, not on the uploading of the VODs and such, but I have fallen behind on publishing them. So, but yeah, between work, rest, and just other life stuff, I need to find, or rather I need to set aside time to, well, do that again. And I'm probably will use Sunday for that this week.
Yeah, we did tell people in the past, or some months ago, that while the captain did not have work, we would try to have more streams, but once that he got to work again, which he do now,
we'd lessen
It
it.
will be reduced again. Hmm?
Yeah,
The one?
yeah, that we would lessen the amount again.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, to be honest, 6 streams in a week, that is a bit much.
Yeah,
But,
I'm still
yeah.
surprised over that.
Worst case scenario, we lower it down to 4 at some point, though we'll probably keep the 2, well, Tuesday and Thursday streams. Those are going to stay, so it could be that Monday becomes more sporadic, I think would be the word. Yeah. We'll have to see. Okay. But yeah, enough of me blathering on about. Tomorrow, Evil Within. Maybe more of it on either Friday or Saturday in the evening, either case. And yeah, Saturday at the very least, we'll be continuing with The Witcher 3. Likely starting and ending somewhat earlier to make up for the fact that it's going from 2 streams to 1. So we'll probably be starting an hour earlier. So at 12 or
Oh, bloody heck.
or
That's when I'm usually eat my midday meal.
okay, we can go half past and then end a half hour later.
That can work. No. I have eaten during start of streams before, because I had to make sure I had the... How to say this? Good optional food for the stream, like a hamburger or something that's less crunchy and such, or require not to use knife and fork.
Okay, I'm just going to say this, but Minato looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist. Let's see. Rhythm Raver. That's a minigame that they tried. It was decent enough. Shield Defense. Okay, not really interested in these badges. Since, well, you'd have to inspect someone's profile to see their bragging rights, and, well... Anyways, yeah, that'll be about it. We'll see what may or may not happen on Monday. But yeah, Sunday is going to be a rest day for a while, until we catch up with the main story with Zenless. Then we put Zenless on break, and continue, or we go back to 2 days with Witcher, though we'll go back to 4 hours with those, and not do 5 hours twice.
That'd be an overkill.
Yeah. Alright then, for now, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then.
Be safe everyone, sleep well, and watch out for undead seagulls.
And exalted seagulls.
Oh gods.